Nicaragua. I came here in May in 2003. My mother and family was up here and they was working, my uncles them working with the oil rig. I had two younger one and my oldest son was in Florida, so that's how I bring them up here because it was more nicer environment to bring up kids. So that's why I decided to bring my three kids then because I still have one in Nicaragua. This root cellar is complete our community. We all could come and enjoy it and find a place that we could find help. We could get a lot of health issues, trainings. So it's really amazing, the root cellar in our community. Oh, this root cellar have been a wonderful, wonderful place for me. From the first day, a friend told me I could come and get like food since I was out of work with a leg problem, and from then on, I've been here. The people, them, the ladies' breakfast, all the other activities that we do here in group with artwork, sewing, um, different programs like making fashion for the ladies. They are all so awesome. I enjoy it, and everybody I meet, I always invite them to come and enjoy this wonderful time we have here at the Root Center. Rising above the dust. Oh, rising above the dust. Oh, rising out the dust.
I was born in Sudan, Khartoum, to be more specific. I lived there for 10 years. I lived with my mom, and then I started moving to like a bunch of other countries. My dad calls them the process. I really didn't know anything about it until like when I came here. Leaving Africa and coming to the US was a big thing for me at least and my brother, because growing up in Africa, America was like, I don't know, it's like heaven, you know? When you hear you come to America, it's like, this is the best thing that can ever happen to you. I would say the Root Cellar is pretty much like my second home. The stories that I had from my dad about how the Root Cellar helped him and how it helped me get to where I am today, it's like so beautiful. Like the Root Cellar is like one of the first places that I came to. It's where I started from. It's like my roots in America, pretty much. I would say the Root Cellar has done a lot to support me, and one of them is support my dad and help me like figure out myself what I want to do in the future. And during school times, I would come right here in this very room to do my homework. Sometimes I used to get help from Sean during my sophomore and freshman year, and then when it got to junior year, I was like already like getting to know almost everything. It was a really good program for me spiritually and helping me like better myself and stay away from what typical teenagers would be doing in this kind of age.
Rising above the dust. Oh, rising above the dust. Oh, rising, rising, rising.
I was born I was born in Khartoum, Sudan, in on December 30th, 1997. And what I remember about it was when I was 5, that's when we left. Then one of my dad's friends told him that Maine is a quiet place and that we should move there. Because when I came here, when I was 9 here in Maine, I got this disease called muscular dystrophy, and it made my legs weak. And so I had to be in a wheelchair. It's been a great place to hang out from being here at teen center, and also becoming friends with Sean Clark. Every time I come here, it's nothing but they're happy when they see me. And they're good mentors. It's been a place that I can come and hang out when I don't have anything to do. I like to come here. I see myself becoming a motivational speaker and inspiring and uplifting people to live their best lives.
Hi, I'm Mike Skillen, and I'm here at our business at Skillen's Greenhouses in Falmouth, Maine. I always had heard about the Root Cellar, but not in an active way. I actually became a believer in Christ in the year 2000, and shortly afterward, I had heard a nice talk by the then executive director of the Root Cellar. This was in 2001. About the needs of the Root Cellar, but also how God's hand was in the Root Cellar. And it struck me of the need and of how I should go, how I should get there and make that 10-minute trip from Falmouth to Portland, but where the destination was so different from where I typically am. One day, close to a year later, I was driving, visiting some clients, and wondering, how can I act on this? How can I act on becoming a volunteer at the Root Cellar? And as I was driving, I heard this voice. It was a voice that was clearly said very simply, "Go there." I started at the Root Cellar, and I've always done weekday afternoons, usually one day a week, during the school year. And I started in October of 2002. And back then, the teen room was a variety of ages. So we had kids from 5 to 18, 19, big crowds, but lots of diverse interests. And the first day was really vigorous, breaking up this and that. And one of the longtime volunteers at the time, Charlie, sort of looked at me and sized me up. And he said, well, it can get even more lively than this. He said, but this is pretty much what you got. So he was saying it in such a way, I later grew quite close to Charlie, but saying it in such a way that I don't really think you'll be back. I've seen this before. Well, 16 years later, I keep coming back. And I am blessed incredibly. As many times I leave work, many times I do leave work to go to the Root Cellar, I'm tired. I've even thought that, oh boy, maybe I should just not go, because I want to get this taken care of or that taken care of. And I just remember, though, that voice that said, go there. And I do go there. And I'm the one that's really blessed. And I love the kids. I love the Lord. He loves the kids. And it's just the way life should be. I am the Root Cellar.
I am the Root Cellar.
I am the Root Cellar.
I am the Root Cellar.